Ethics have an influence in business management. Ethics tend to influence the moral judgment of a business manager in relation to what is right from wrong. The decisions taken by an organization may be established from a group or an individual. The ability of a business to establish a decision to behave ethically is regarded as a moral one. This means that the employees must be able to decide the actions that are right given the behaviors outlined in the document. Business ethics are a reflection of the standard of business that either an individual or business uses when conducting transactions. It is important because it adds a line of defense to protect the company, enable company growth, save money, and allow people to avoid certain legal implications. Through this code of conduct, the employees must be able to scrap the course of action that is deemed wrong. An effective ethics program can provide new employees with ethical guidance and a sense of common identity, promote a culture of confidence of excellence by demonstrating the commitment of the organization to ethical behavior, and provide explicit guidance to managers and employees so they know what is expected of them in terms of ethical behavior. As mentioned earlier, the ability to conduct in an ethical manner will benefit an organization by improving the company's reputation and credibility. In this case, Morinda Corporation is one of the companies that has emphasized an aim of improving the credibility and reputation of the company through ethical conducts. The success of any business is dependent on the trust and confidence earned from employees, customers, and shareholders. Credibility is gained by adhering to commitments, displaying honesty and integrity, along with reaching company goals solely through honorable conduct while avoiding unlawful acts. Those employed at this establishment deserve to work in an environment where they are treated with dignity and respect. Morinda should be committed to creating such an environment because it brings out the full potential in all and can contribute directly to business success. The corporation should be also committed to providing a workplace that is free of discrimination of all types of abusive, offensive, or harassing behavior. All employees should respect their colleagues, and the company should have a zero-tolerance policy against discriminatory behavior, harassment, or victimization. According to Stanwyck, management has the added responsibility for demonstrating the importance of this code. In any business, ethical behavior is the product of clear, constant, and direct communication of behavioral expectations, modeled from the top and demonstrated by example. In an effort to make the code work, managers must be responsible for promptly addressing ethical questions or concerns raised by employees and for taking the appropriate steps to deal with such issues. The managers will also be held accountable for their own ethical indiscretions. No one is to be exempt from the disciplinary action that the code outlines. In treating each other with respect, they should also respect company property, time, and resources. For example, the use of social media in the workplace. According to the Corporate Compliance Insight, the use of social networking sites at work presents conflict of interest, misuse of company time, resources, and so forth. Also, how an individual dresses provides an image to the public. Therefore, all employees should adhere to the dress code, not just those on the front lines, as it shows the public our level of professionalism. According to Singh, Jindal, and Samim, the importance of ethics can never be overemphasized. It is necessary for each one to have a set of moral values, and in the realm of business dealings, ethics have been proving invaluable. Ethics in customer dealings presents the company in a good light, and customers will trust the company with their information and business, irrespective of high prices or minor service lapses. Ethics here improves the quality of service and fosters positive relationships. Business ethics is about being able to differentiate between what is wrong and right and conduct all dealings based on what is right, even when doing the wrong thing will reap richer benefits. Therefore, providing incorrect information can undermine the strides that can be achieved via ethical dealings. The suppliers are a crucial element to operations and thus must be shown the utmost respect and dignity. They provide the raw materials and or finished products for the corporation to carry out its day-to-day operations. Therefore, they play an integral role in the success of the business. With this in mind, it was important to put forth an ethical framework regarding the interactions and transactions between the company and its suppliers. With the ethical provisions in place, it can support a long-lasting and profitable relationship based on respect, integrity, and honesty. Corporate responsibility is a duty firms have to develop and implement courses of action that aid in social issues that affect society. These efforts can range from donating money to nonprofits to implementing environmentally friendly policies in the workplace, such as limiting wastage of natural resources and reducing their carbon footprint. Moreover, adherence to occupational health and safety (OSH) guidelines can limit the company's liability and display a caring attitude regarding the well-being of staff and the public. Countries strictly regulate the import and export of products, materials, services, information, and technology. As a company, one should endeavor to avoid transactions with entities who have been identified as prohibited trading parties. Morinda must comply with all applicable laws, regulations, and restrictions on trade to avoid any criminal proceedings being brought against the company. As the internet continues to penetrate persons' personal and business transactions, members of Morinda have a responsibility to demonstrate the standards of behavior that are appropriate to continued growth and beneficial to the company. The organization follows the typical employee disciplinary guidelines. They generally receive 3 verbal warnings, 1 written, followed by suspension, demotion, reprimand, pay reduction, reassignment, suspension, termination, or detraction of benefits. If the behavior continues, it may be grounds for termination. Trevino and Nelson stated that disciplinary actions shall be considered constructive action for the purpose of salvaging a firm's reputation. Disciplinary action should be administered on a uniform basis. Each offense must be judged on its own seriousness with consideration given to the employee's past record as well as the job description of the individual involved. In conclusion, companies in the business environment should be able to conduct their business in an ethical manner. Through ethical conduct, a business is able to improve its credibility and reputation. In most companies operating in the business environment, there are a set of rules and regulations that are in relation to the ethical code of conduct that are used to guide the operations of the company. This means that all the employees and the employers should adhere to this code of conduct at all times. Thank you.